man. Peace to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Chilling with my goddamn Zeus, but that motherfucker do not play. I think they need a child. Be the blunt. I messed up company again. So I can't get rich. Don't know how I do it. Going on with y'all, man. Peace to the gods, man. Peace to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. How everybody feeling? I ain't use no grabber. If anything, nigga, the news the biggest capital. When you know me, I get more crystals on me, kick like the field goal. Kicking like the field goal. Sounds like in that answer, this that good smoke. Kicking like the field goal. Kicking like the field goal. Nah, they real kind of family. You hear me, man? We coming in here. We're gonna talk about in those days they were giants. You hear me? In those days they were giants. Now some of the gods and goddesses, they probably like, what is he talking about? But in those days they were giants. In those days they were giants. In those days there was giants, cosmic family. Our great cosmic story. In those days, there was giants. There was giants in those days. There was giants in those days. There was giants in those days. And we finna talk about it. Giant niggas walking around. Giant niggas walking around. And we finna talk about it. Oh God. In those days, it was giants. Giant niggas walking around. And we're gonna talk about it. I got my laptop, finna pull my laptop out. We finna, you feel me? Got my laptop and shit. Giant niggas walking around. You feel me? They don't know nothing about them giant niggas. Giant niggas walking around, you feel me? They don't know nothing about them giant Anunnaki gods, 50 to 100 feet tall giants walking around this beach. You feel me? Different chakra colors. Some of it jet black, some of it blue, green, all these different chakra colors. Feel me? Why you think they called us color folk? Why you think they called us colored folk? Why you think they called us colored folk? We was colored folk when they got here. Fuck is you talking about? Well, not you, but y'all get what I'm saying. Fuck is they talking about? Feel me? Feel me? See those multi-councils. No cap, free planet Kai. Free planet Kai. You hear me? Free planet Kai, man. Feel me? Free planet Kai, man. Fuck anybody moving against this Anunnaki God shit and the rising of the planet. You feel me? You know how we already get. See, we got the gods. We got T up in here. To the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Hey, we got the gods up in here, man. We deep in fuck. Deep in fuck got the gods up in here, man. Yeah. Deep as fuck. Got the gods up in here, man. Deep as fuck. Got the guys up in here, man. Deep as fuck. Got the guys up in here. You dig? Finna ready to talk about this shit, though, kind of family. You know what I'm saying? Finna ready to talk about this shit. In those days, there was giant niggas walking around. Giant niggas, giant black people walking around. You feel me? Finna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Finna talk about it. Big facts. Finna talk about it. I'm good. How y'all feeling though, Cotton family? How y'all feeling? Y'all good? They rising. How y'all feeling? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling? Move my phone over just a little bit. How y'all feeling, Cotton family? Y'all good? How y'all feeling they rising? You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling they beautiful rising, man? God say he good. Hell nah. But peace to the guys and goddesses of Planet Kai and everybody that's high vibration. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know how we get. Trying to think. Really, bro, I ain't gonna lie. They want to know lecture y'all. Well, I'ma just come in and I'ma just, you know what I'm saying? I'ma just come in and just run y'all a couple, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm really on shit like we kinda already know this shit, bro. Like, tell me online, Common family. We kinda already know this shit. I'm going through some, man. Oh bullshit, God, but I'm cool. Oh nah, we already knowing, God. Zeus, man. That's why, man, look, man, we gotta turn this bitch to a parking lot. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no other way around it, bro. Like, it too deep. You know what I'm saying, Common family? Like, a lot of this shit too deep. Peace, God. Peace. But a lot of this shit too deep, bro. Like, it too far. Like, people too far gone. A lot of people too far gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you can't do nothing. Like, you gotta just reset this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And see, the only thing is, people just be brainwashed into believing the government got all the power. Niggas don't even fucking know what the government is, bro. Like that's why I be sitting there like, bro. Like, no cap. No cap. You know how people be like, the government and the government this, the government that, and the government doing this, government doing that. Y'all, no cap. Cat Williams said this shit. I said this shit before. I'ma say it again. Now, everybody can have their own way they look at Cat Williams, you know what I'm saying? But it really ain't about what you listening to. It's who you listening to. Because certain people have the insight to certain shit. Some niggas don't. I'm just being real. And that's why some people, bro, every fucking thing that they talk about gotta be stated from a source. Cause everything you fucking read is, you get what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got shit from within. You don't meditate. You don't know how. You get what I'm saying? So that's why y'all will see certain people, bro, they be like, state the source. Like, nigga, shut up. Everybody trying to hear that shit. I don't mean it like that, but I'm being real. Like, bro, nigga, get the fuck out of my favor that shit. I ain't trying to hear that. State your sword, man. Man, nigga, shut up. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Nigga, we meditate and get our downloads from the sun and from within. Real ancestors. Other races can't do that shit, bro. Why you think they need sources? Because they can't get no answers from the sun. I'm being real, bro. That's why I keep telling y'all, bro, to beat white supremacy in this world, all you gotta do is understand what the fuck going on and who are the ancient beings and who ain't. And you literally got all the fucking answers. All the shit makes sense, bro. When you be like, damn, why it seem like motherfucker I want state source, bro? They literally need the state sources. They can't get answers from within, bro. They can't fucking get answers from within. They need scientists to tell them. They literally need scientists to tell them. They can't get answers from the sun. The sun won't fucking tell them. If anything, the sun will Friday ass. Like, I'm being real. If anything, the sun will frown on God. Damn, what God just said? Hold on, what God just said? Let me see what God just said. Hold on, what he just said? What he just said? Hey, Blick, what fam just said, Blick? The bro said somebody that true and false, something like that. What fam just said? Yo, Blick be going in. I bet. Say let. I don't be peeping it. You feel me? Y'all be peeping it on God. I was like, hold on, buddy. Guys ain't going too hard on someone. Is it like, you feel me? On God. On God. I was like, damn, like, the guys ain't going. But nah, we good, man. We good on God. The guys already know what's going on. You feel me? On God. Nah, for real. Hey, Blick be on it. Hey, Blick. Hey, nah, for real though, bro. We gotta stop playing about this type of information, man. For real, man. On God. But I'm figuring ready to turn these comments on though, y'all. Know what I'm saying? Hey, look, y'all. Hey, look, we got the mods up in here. You will get zapped up out of here. Y'all niggas better keep it respectful. Boy, this a real university. Come up in here playing if you want to. Your ass gonna get zapped. But yeah, your ass gonna get zapped. Come up in the chat playing if you want to. Any people in here real life trying to learn, boy, your ass gonna get zapped. Oh God. But yeah, let's get ready to do this shit, comment family. I just turned the comments on. Peace to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai and everybody that's high vibrational. That being said, we are now here with another beautiful rising lecture. We are now here with another beautiful lecture. You know what I'm saying? Another beautiful rising lecture. We are coming in here and we are talking about, in those days, there was giants. And some people probably like, huh? In those days, there were giants. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? In those days, there were giants. Who were the giants? You mean giants, like giants from legend? Like, you mean like giants of like, huh? Talking about giants from movies? You know what I'm saying? But no, we're not talking about giants from movies. We talking about real giants. Talking about real giants. We talking about our ancestors. Basically us. Anunnaki gods. Anunnaki gods. Anunnaki gods. Anunnaki gods. We're talking about us. Anunnaki gods. Our history. We were those giants, 50 to 100 feet tall. In the Bible, they called us the sons of Anunnaki. Called us the sons of Anunnaki. Called us the Anakim. The sons of Anunnaki. The Anakim. They called us all these different names in the Bible. But see, this is the thing. This is why people be like, oh, we're not the Anunnaki. We're bigger than that. Our cosmic name translates a lower vibratory form of our species' cosmic name is the Anunnaki. You get what I'm saying? A lower vibratory form of our species' name is the Anunnaki. You know what I'm saying? That's a lower vibratory form of our species name, the Anunnaki. Now, but see, the thing was, the Greeks were the ones that originally coined the term Anunnaki. The Greeks, they were the ones that originally coined the term Anunnaki. The Greeks. But see, we even gave, you get what I'm saying? Like, we told them, like, this is what we are really, but to understand, you get what I'm saying? Like, to give y'all a more earthly version of the same word, here's the Anunnaki. So that's why you'll hear these black people come out talking about, hey, man, we bigger than the Anunnaki, man. The Anunnaki just a title, man. Blase, 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 man. But see, this is the thing. Nigga, you don't even understand you the fucking Anunnaki yet. So how the fuck is you can't be out here telling people, hey man, we bigger than the Anunnaki, man. Nigga, you don't even know who the Anunnaki are yet. Like y'all tell me I'm lying. These black folk be talking about we bigger than the Anunnaki. Nigga, you don't even know who the Anunnaki are your damn self. So what is you talking about? You believe in the Sumerian God story. You don't even know who the Anunnaki are your damn self. So what is you talking about? I'm just being real. You black folk talking about they bigger than the Anunnaki, they don't even know who the fuck the Anunnaki are. They start with the bullshit. They be believing this Sumerian God shit. They go on Google. These niggas get their Anunnaki definitions from Google. They start with the bullshit. Y'all know they do, bro. These niggas get their Anunnaki definitions off of Google. And we not falling for it no more. You niggas come on here with these Google definitions if you want to. I don't give a fuck about no Google definition of no fucking Anunnaki. I'm just being real. Nah. In those days, there were giants. Who were these giants? These giants were the Anunnaki, us. Neuromelanated beings, carbonated beings, black people. Anunnaki gods and goddesses stood 50 to 100 feet tall in our pure forms. Nah, this is why I tell y'all you are truly in the Truman Show. Because as of right now, how tall is majority of us? 6'5", 5 to 6 feet tall, 7 feet tall at the most, you know what I'm saying? Majority of us is like 5, 6, you know what I'm saying? Up in there, 5, 6 feet, whatever. That's because you are on the third dimension. You are missing 30 dimensions. You was on the 33rd when they first got here. You are missing 30. Do you understand that, bro? You are missing 30 dimensions. When they first got here, that we was on the 33rd. You are missing 30. You missing 30 dimensions right now. You missing 30. You are missing 30. Like, just think about that, bro. You niggas want to talk about some extraterrestrials and all that. Bro, look, bro. You gotta understand. Nigga want to talk about racism. Nigga want to think we racist for the shit we be saying in the Young Cavo University. And I'm saying we because I'm talking about me, the ancestors, you know what I'm saying? And everybody that's in here, you feel? Because y'all the university too. The university is inside of you. You are the universe in physical manifestation. So the Young Cavo University is inside of you as well, bro. But see, don't look at it like Young Cavo. Like, take the name out for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand that's just what I call this institution, the Young Cavo University. But the university is inside of you. You are the universe in physical manifestation. So the university is inside of you. Nigga be talking about we racist. Why does racism even exist? Now if you ask these people why does it exist, they'll talk about, oh, that's the past, it don't matter, and woo 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 woo. Basically, you don't fucking know. It's okay to be like, I don't fucking know. Like, that what niggas need to start saying, I don't fucking know. But see, we in the internet age, bro, where everybody wants a following and a fucking opinion. I don't mean it like that, bro, but let's stop with the bullshit. Everybody see, you can talk about opinions all you want to, but one thing that you cannot dispute is fucking genetics. Let's start with the bullshit. You can talk opinions all you want to. One thing that you cannot dispute is genetics. You can't dispute the fact that these black aboriginal beings have different genetics than everybody else on the fucking planet. You can sit there and deny that all you want to. You can't deny that. Now the world can sit there and act like that shit don't matter all they want to. But when this shit go down, you gonna see if genetics matter or not. You gonna see who the fuck niggas gonna see if genetics matter or not when you see two suns in the air. I'm just being real. Now see, there are some high vibrational human beings that are going to survive this shift. I keep telling y'all, the Pleiadians are going to make sure of that. Keep telling y'all, the Pleiadians are going to make sure some of the high vibrational beings survive what's coming. Because, nigga, y'all finna see 50 to 100 feet tall giant black people walking around again. We need two suns in the air for stuff like that to happen. A 6-7 foot tall Caucasoid won't survive that long in no world like that. Especially without the Moors. Because the Moors and all, that was back then. Nigga, this right now, the Moors ain't going to be there to help you no more. So, y'all going to need the Pleiadians. I'm being real, like the Pleiadians, like, literally some of y'all, I don't mean it like that, bro. But the Pleiadians literally like, bro, they like y'all only hope is some shit. I don't mean it like that, bro. I'm being real. Let me take that back. High vibrational beings, because y'all, I rock with y'all high vibrational beings. You know what I'm saying? Look at it like the Pleiadians gonna help you out though, bro. They gonna make sure you see the shift. They gonna make sure you see Atlantis. They gonna make sure you see Atlantis. The Pleiadians is. Real talk. Real talk. The Pleiadians gonna make sure the high vibrational beings survive. That's why I tell y'all, man, look, man, understand why does racism even exist? Why does it even exist? Because of genetics. There are certain people on this planet that are the Anunnaki, and they do not want the world to know that. So they lie about your genetics and make you think everybody is a fucking human when we are not. You are the Anunnaki gods, giants, 50 to 100 feet tall in your pure form, aboriginal man and woman. Facts. This shit ain't no conspiracy. That shit is science. That shit fucking science, nigga. That's why bro, look, bro. That's why I be sitting there thinking like, bro, y'all niggas must be sitting there thinking this shit just I say this in perspective just so I can, you know what I'm saying? Because I know some people, you know what I'm saying? I say this in perspective. But at the end of the day, bro, man, hell no. This ain't no perspective. You feel me? Hold on right there. I say this in perspective, but at the end of the day, you feel me? But yeah. At the end of the day, bro, this shit science. This shit really not even. You feel me? Why you think it's so many fucking stories of Indian burial mounds with giants, but with giant bones? What the fuck you? That's why I be telling folk like, bro, it's not what you are listening to, it's who you are listening to. Because a lot of these motherfuckers ain't, I'm just being real. These people be talking about some voodoo. I'ma start y'all. It's just these the ancestors speaking, bro. I don't give a fuck. This the ancestors speaking right now, nigga. They tired of you fucking lying. You don't think our cosmic grandmamas and all of us, we are tired of these black people coming out talking about they not the Anunnaki, we not the Anunnaki. Boy, we tired of this shit. We tired of hearing that shit, nigga. I'm being real with you, bro. I don't give a fuck how niggas feel. We tired of hearing that shit. I'm being real with you, bro. Nigga tired of hearing, oh, boy, black folk not Anunnaki, man. Da, 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 da. Nigga, we just not starting to really remember anciently who the fuck we are. And you still got niggas running around trying to send us back in time. Boy, you niggas gonna get dealt with in some of the worst fucking ways possible. Even some of these fucking black people. I'm being real, bro. Some of you niggas gonna get dealt, talking about belt to ass. Boy, you ain't seen no cosmic ass whooping. Some of these black people gonna get a cosmic ass whooping for this shit, bro. From our great grandmama, from the ancient ones, nigga. We ain't even, nigga, fuck that, nigga. Our grandmamas and granddaddies, nigga, you know when your grandmama put that belt on your ass, it finna be that on a cosmic level for some of these black folk still running around here watching fucking see. Cause think about it, they gods, bro. So, nigga, to a certain extent, you kind of got control of what the fuck you doing. You just choosing, you a god, so you have free will. Get what I'm saying? Zeus may infringe on your free will by making you forget or not remember. But at the end of the day, bro, if you got all these people on the internet trying to get you to wake up, why the fuck ain't you waking up? And you seeing this shit in real lifetime. You choosing not to. You choosing not to see this shit. You choosing not to. So, your ass gonna get a cosmic ass whooping from our cosmic grandmamas and granddaddies. Fuck is you talking about? Niggas gonna get a cosmic ass whooping. Straight up. Niggas gonna get a cosmic ass whooping around this bitch. Straight up. Nigga, the ancestors is tired of these black folk running around talking about we not the Anunnaki, we not the Anunnaki, we not the Anunnaki. That shit like a fucking scrap record. I'm being real. That shit like a fucking scrap record. I'm being real. I'm being real. Y'all niggas don't get tired of saying this shit, bro. And barely have shit to back it up. Other than you just blurting out some shit because you emotional, because you feel emotional about some shit somebody said about how they gods, and you still attached to religion, and you feel like you can't be a part of shit, of great stuff like that. So now you feel some type of way. And you just blurting out through your emotions. All right, that ain't real. Without doing a hint of research. Niggas say, hey, bro, we the Anunnaki gods. Man, we ain't God, man, we ain't God. Nigga, you said blurring out emotions. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about. And you know you don't know what you talking about. That's why some of these niggas be so fucking loud, bro. Y'all ever know that, bro? Niggas be trying their hardest to push what they say on you. Why? I already told you I don't give a fuck about what you got to say, nigga. Why the fuck you keep telling me? What you keep trying to push the shit on me for? I already told you I don't give a fuck. I tell, that's why y'all fuck with the Young Cabo University, bro, because I tell y'all, bro, whoever don't want to listen, you don't have to. Whoever don't want to listen, you don't have to. Whoever don't want to listen, you don't have to. Feel me? But yeah. So these giants, right? What do I always say? 500,000 to 600,000 years ago, the same story that majority of the world knows about the Anunnaki, basically. The Anunnaki came down here from the Sirius star system, 144,000 of them, and they set up this planet and the solar system around it. During this time, we was 50 to 100 feet tall. Okay? During this time, we was already 50 to 100 feet tall. Okay? Anciently, we was already like that. On other planets that we have bodies on, we are 50 to 100 feet tall on those planets as well. Other planets that Anunnaki gods live on, they are 50 to 100 feet tall on those planets as well. Okay? 50 to 100 feet tall on other planets as well. Anunnaki gods, black people. Osiris, he's an Orion, but he comes from the Anunnaki family tree. That's why the 3 pyramids of Giza are aligned to Orion, because that's anciently the University of Timbuktu. There was certain, oh my God. I'm doing lecture. I'm trying to do a lecture on it, bro. Oh God. But yeah, man, it was certain shit. Basically, bro, the pyramids in Giza is the University of Timbuktu. Okay, there was different beings from all over the cosmos coming down here to the University of Timbuktu. Thoth was the head of the University of Timbuktu. Let me tell y'all about the shit they found under the pyramids. I know they kind of off topic. Y'all know how we get. Tell y'all what it is, bro. Y'all can take it or leave it. You feel me? I don't really give a fuck, bro. I'm not here to prove shit to nobody. I'm just here to do what the ancestors tell me to do, bro. Straight up. The pyramid that you see in Giza is not even the fucking Egypt. The real Egypt is over here in America. Niggas should know this shit. It's 2025, but some niggas still don't. I don't mean like that, but I'm being real, you feel me? Not saying like that, bro. Don't nobody take it the wrong way. Don't nobody, because I'm already knowing how this world is, man. Don't nobody take it the wrong way. So the University of Timbuktu is over there, what you see in Giza. That's the University of Timbuktu. That's why there's all these different hieroglyphics all over the fucking walls. That's why there's all these stories about how people came across the world and went over there to learn from the pharaohs. That's not true. Actually, they went over there to learn from the University of Timbuktu. That's actually what the fuck all these different people were doing. But they're not telling you the truth. They weren't people. Those were gods, other Anunnaki gods from all over the realm of Atlantis. And, nigga, gods were coming from other realms of the fucking planet to learn at the University of Timbuktu. Like, Osiris was down here. Osiris was down here teaching at the University of Timbuktu. That's part of the reason why the deep 3 pyramids is aligned up with Orion, how they talk about and all this shit. That's really all that is, bro, is that you not understand. The 3 pyramids that you see are not even the real pyramids. Let me break this shit down to you. Anciently, when we first, bro, I'm gonna have to do a lecture, bro. But basically, anciently, when we first made Timbuktu, there was some Orions, Thoth, and some Anunnaki gods. We were the first ones that built up the original pyramids of Timbuktu. And they were Atlantean pyramids. They were much, much bigger than what you see today. That's why if you look up stories of the pyramids of Egypt, as they call them, they'll talk about how they used to be covered with limestone. No, that's not true. Anciently, they used to be way fucking bigger. But when they hit the realm, they dropped us in dimensions. Thoth ordered the reconstruction of the pyramids while we was at war. After he reconstructed the pyramids, then what ended up happening was they started attacking the University of Timbuktu. Once they started attacking the University of Timbuktu, off rip, Thoth, Khufu, and some of these other Horus, some of these gods that they talk about, all they did was they were the one that were like, look, y'all, we finna huddle up, get inside the pyramids, and we finna jump up in dimensions. So they jumped. It's a long story, man. I already broke this shit down. I'll do it in the lecture fit. But yeah, they jumped up in dimensions. What you are looking at, what they found under the pyramids, that's why they talk about their coils. That is the shadow government. I already talked about this in a video. I'm going to say it again. That is the shadow government, okay? The shadow government has deep underground military bases all over the whole fucking realm. I keep fucking telling nigga this shit. Niggas finna wake up eventually. Nah, nigga, they find it. Nah, nigga, they finding they shit now. Now what? They finding the shadow government underground bases now, nigga. So now what? So now what? They finding they underground bases now. Real shit. So, with them doing this, right? All they did, bro, was they found, using the radar shit, they found, all they doing is they pulling energy from the site, from the outline of the pyramids when they shot up in dimensions. I'll talk about it. It's a long story, man. Y'all gotta watch Who Built the Pyramids. I explained it more in there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all you looking at is the outline of the pyramids of Timbuktu. They pulling energy from those pyramids from when that shit happened. They know that's the University of Timbuktu. They just know the fucking public don't know that. That's why they don't give a fuck about niggas coming out here talking about, hey man, this what I believe under the pyramid. Cause they know you believe Egypt happened 6,000 years ago. So you ain't finna figure it out no way. I'm just being real. The shadow government knows you believe Egypt was 6,000 years ago. And then over there in Africa. Boy, so they know like, nigga, you ain't finna figure it out. I'm being real, man. I'm being real. The shadow government, they looking at it like, man, these motherfuckers still think Egypt 6,000 years old. Nigga, you think the Egyptian built it. The whole time, the motherfuckers that keeping the public from knowing who built the shit, they living down there right now laughing at y'all ass. I don't mean it like that, but I'm being real. Not us, the gods that get what's going on, but I'm talking about everybody else that run around coming up with all these different like theories. They sit down there at the bottom of that fucking base, eating popcorn, watching the fucking surface. Like, boy, these motherfuckers struggling like hell put this shit together. God damn it. But then, I'm being real with y'all. They come over here to the Young Cabo University and other guys that be really putting this shit down for real. They be like, send the bots in their live. Send the bots in their comments. Send the agents in their life. Mess with the message. Mess with him. Get him. Real shit, bro. I'm being real, bro. Don't being real, bro. Why the fuck you think it'll be some people that'll be huge as fuck? I'm not saying like that. They'll be huge as fuck. But it's like, you be like, damn, how these niggas even get, how y'all able to do this? Like, y'all say y'all woo-doo and all this against the system. How you able to just move this far in that system without anything happening? Sometimes you gotta think about that type of shit, man. Shit, you gotta think about how you able to get that far in that system. You so against the system, though, my boy. Sometimes that's what you gotta think about, man. And then you look at other intellects. You be like, damn, Twin went on the internet there for like 2 or 3 years, bro. I'm being real, bro. Other intellects, it be like, damn, Twin just been on the internet for like, what, 5, 6 years? Like, even, look at me, bro. I don't mean it like that, bro. But look, this YouTube channel is at 2,600 some subscribers, right? The university, Young Cabo University. Yeah, it is people in this world, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But, dog, let's start with this bullshit. Some people have bots in their life. But dog, y'all think Zeus still don't know what's going on? Y'all think they hit 13 family don't know what's going on? I ain't gonna say too much. I'm just leave that alone, but that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, man, that's them, bro. That's the shadow government that's pulling energy out the pyramid to power their underground cities. That's why they say it's connected to some more shit that goes even farther. What the fuck you think it's connected to? Nigga, if you was to go down there, you'll see what the fuck I'm telling you about. Like, you'll go 200, 300. Like, bro, that shit connect to something else that goes all the way down 200, 300 miles deep. You will go all the way down there, bro, and you will literally see, it will find a big-ass opening. It'll be like you'll be like, what the, it'll look like a sun. Like, it'll literally look like the darkness, it'll look like you looking at a light in the distance. You'll be like, you'll walk toward like, what the fuck? And you'll open and it'll open up. Like, not like you're going through a portal, but you'll walk inside somewhere. Niggas believe they'll be in inner earth, but no, you are not in inner earth. You are just in a big ass area that the Draconian, Reptilian, Pleiadians, the Fallen God, 13 family, a big ass area that they didn't dug out and they living down there. Nigga, they have their own sun in the air. They got a whole fucking city down there, man. Is you fucking crazy? Bro, they have gladiator fights. They have gladiator fights. Strange the wordplay King was just talking about it not too long ago. The God was not lying. They have gladiator fights, bro, down there. This shit really fuck. They have gladiator fights down there where they bid on all types of shit. They put us in the pits against different shit they done made in labs and everything, and bet adrenal, you know what, on whoever the fuck wins. Like, let's say it'll be like they have a box of this, they have a box, and the other higher up have a box. They'll be sitting in the stand like they watching. They'll be like, shit, my money on such and such and such. They'll be like, shit, if bro win, I take your adrenal. You know what I'm saying? And then if he lose, he gotta give his to him. Like they do this shit, bro. Like how you bet money on games. They bet blood on games. What the fuck is you talking about? And people talking about some peace. Oh my God. Nigga, these people bet blood on video games. Is you fucking crazy? Man, come on, man. But yeah. God, I done got off topic. I done got off topic about the Giants. But y'all know what's going on, man. Yeah. The Giants, bro. The Giants was us, bro. The Giants was us, bro. I know they let you kind of laugh. Damn, he jumped to this. Y'all know how it is sometimes, bro. But we was them Giants. And I may not, I don't even know if I said welcome to the Young Cavo University when the election first came on. If I did, man, welcome to the Young Cavo University, man. God. Oh, God. But yeah. So we was them Giants, bro. 50 to 100 feet tall, Anunnaki gods in our pure form. The sons of Anunnaki from the Bible, the Anakim. Some people talk about the Anunnaki and all that, bro. Look, bro. In my personal perspective, the Anunnaki are a race or a group of Anunnaki gods that look like lions. I don't mean it like that, bro, but let's stop. Or the Anunnaki, however people be saying, you feel me? Bro, they are a group of Anunnaki gods that look like lions. That's why some people connect them to jaguars and stuff. They look like lions. Let's stop with the bullshit. They are Anunnaki gods that look like lions. Like, bro, the Anunnaki family tree is big as fuck. I keep telling niggas, the Anunnaki family tree big as fuck. They big as fuck. The Nubians, the Syrians, see, it's like, bro, there's a lot of extraterrestrial races that look like us, but they're not us. Then it's like, oh my God. But then there'll be distant relatives, like the Riskies. They're Anunnaki, but they distant relatives. The Nubians, they like distant. Like, basically, they're not even Anunnaki for real. But it's like, if you look at them, they look like black people, though, but they not Anunnaki. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you look at them, it'll be like, damn, they look just like us. But they not necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit really fuck, man. Like, our tree so big, bro. And, bro, majority of all Anunnaki gods are 50 to 100 feet tall. Majority of all Anunnaki gods are 50 to 100 feet tall. Right here on this planet that you are living on, which they call Earth, which is anciently planet Kai, you are just on the third dimension. That's why everything's so fucking small and everything's so fucking slow. And why it seems like the world's so fucking dark and the world thrives off negativity. Because you in a world that's ran by Zeus, which is an evil Anunnaki, which is your fallen brother. He is a giant that's 50 to 100 feet tall that lives on the last realm of this planet called Hades. One of the goddesses had put this in the comments. She was like, so in Disneyland, the Disney Castle, when they show you a Disney movie, that's them showing you Zeus Castle. That's true as fuck. Zeus lives down here on Hades, which is a frozen realm on the last planet. He lives in a giant castle. They showed you this in Disney. Every time a Disney movie comes up, they show you the Disney castle with a falling star, with a star floating over the top of it. That's them showing you in your fucking face where the fuck the bad, evil Anunnakis are living. So niggas want to come out here talking about they know about the Anunnaki. Did you know they are showing you where the evil Anunnakis are living when you watch a fucking Disney movie? Did you know that? When you talking about you know about the Anunnaki so much, did you know that? You feel me? But I'm being real. So yeah. So 500,000 to 600,000 years ago, the Anunnaki came down here from the Sirius star system, right, and built up Atlantis, built up this world, built up the whole realm, the whole fucking solar system. As a matter of fact, we built up all this shit. Came down here from Xylanthia and started building everything up around 500, 600,000 years ago. All the way from then, all the way up until 1492. All the way from then, all the way up to 1492 was the time of Atlantis. Really to 1493. From 500,000 years to 1493 was the time of Atlantis. Okay, Cosmic Family, was the time of Atlantis. During those days, there was giants. In those days, there was giants. From 500,000 years all the way to 1493, there was giants in those days. Even after 1493, there was giants in those days. As a matter of fact, there are giants right now. They on the other side of the ice wall. Yeah, nigga. As a matter of fact, there are giants living right now. They just on the other side of the ice wall, and they Anunnaki gods. The whole time, the shadow government, the 13th family, the fallen god, they've been at war with them, trying to keep them from coming over here to us. That's why some people be like, the aliens are not aliens. They aliens that coming from the other side of the ice wall. That's true, but not all the way true. Space is real. It's just they lying to you about how big the world is. So the aliens that be coming over the ice wall, them black people flying them UFOs majority of the fucking time. Them be black people flying on UFOs. Them your brothers and sisters coming over here from the other side of the ice wall. They still got their UFOs. I'm going to do a lecture about this shit on Patreon about what Admiral Byrd found in that article. You feel me? But that's part of the reason why them UFOs had the Nazi symbol on them. Y'all niggas can't believe this shit. I ain't even gonna say too much. But yeah. So, from 500,000 all the way to 1493, all the way through. Remember, they started attacking in 1493. So from 1493 all the way through to 1776, we were fighting. We were still giants all the way up until the beginning of the 1700s. Even the beginning of the 1700s, it was some of us that still were giants, like the Amazonian warriors. The Amazonian warriors, they was a group of goddesses that still had, they were still big, you feel? It was still a little bit tall type shit. It was some of us that still stayed like that as they dropped the frequency of the planet, as they invaded us. Now, I'm going to show y'all some stuff in the Bible where it talks about this stuff, because believe it or not, they talk about this invasion in the Bible when they went against the sons of Anunnaki. They just not telling you that was that was these Caucasians, Mexicans, Asians, Dravidians, Arab, all of them. That was all them when they was invading planet Kai with help from the Moors, the fallen gods, draconian reptilians, Pleiadians, insectoids, and the Greys. But see, the thing is, bro, human beings really at the bottom of the shit. I don't mean it like that, bro, but all these other extraterrestrial races, the evil black people at the top. The evil black people are at the very tip top. All this other shit is just beneath them. They're just a medium for them to do what the fuck they need to do. The evil niggas at the top, though. The evil black people, they at the top. Draconian, Pleiadian, 13 family, all this shit, they beneath them. So it's evil black people. It basically the Anunnaki. Evil Anunnaki is at the top of this shit. At the top of the pyramid scheme. Facts. So all these other You know what I'm saying? The Bible talks about how they attacked the sons of Anak, drove them from the land, drove the Anakim out, stuff like that. They attacked the Anakim and the help of God, and God helped them out, and they came and attacked the Anakim. That's them talking about how they attacked Kai. That's them talking about how they attacked Kai. They came in and attacked us, the Anunnaki, gods and goddesses. Yeah. Now, understand, this was a magical war. This was a magical war the entire time. In those days, there was giants. You have to use magic to defeat them. In those days, there was giants. You, a 6-7 foot tall human being, cannot defeat an Anunnaki god that's 25, 30 feet tall without fucking magic. It won't work like that. You have to use magic. Now, understand, the Moors gave them this magic. The Moors gave them this magic. The Moors gave them this magic. The Moors. I already talked about who the Moors was in my lecture titled The Moors. Whoever wanted to know about that story, y'all go watch that lecture. Feel me? The Moors gave them these spells. Now, also, as they took down certain groups of us, they stole the technology. But see, the thing is, they couldn't use it for real, for real. Then on top of that, when they did, they tried to take some of our shit back to the Moors and be like, hey, man, can you show us how to work this? And the Moors would try, but we had locked their ass out of it too. So they couldn't fucking work it. So that, I ain't gonna lie, bro, like, the Moors right now, they going through the walk of shame. Back on Xylanthia. The Moors are going through the walk of shame right now, bro. Y'all know how it is, bro, when, like, your partner, you be like, God, bro, you'll hit anything. Like, not saying it like that, bro, but, like, you'll look at your partner like, God, bro, you'll hit anything. Or, like, for the goddesses in here, they'll be like, God damn, girl, you'll talk to anybody. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, real shit. That type of shit more going through right now. They going through that little walk of shame, man. You know how it is when you get in a relationship and try to do you in, or for the goddesses, you in a relationship and the nigga do you in. That's what the Moor going through, man. Cause some of the Moor was in real relationship with these Caucasoid women, man. They was in, man, they had them fucked up. I don't know how they, man, look, I ain't gonna lie. That's a lecture for another time, though. I'm gonna add some more to the Moor story. Cause I was finna say, but nah. Yeah. We actually do have insight on what's going on. I'm not finna say, you feel, but we actually do have insight on what's going on. But that's another lecture, feel. But yeah, man. They had the Moors, some of these Moors in real relationship with them, man. And now, nigga, you helped them destroy the whole fucking planet. Some of these Moors was in relationship with these human women. Now the planet on the third dimension. Boy, you going through the walk of shame. I'm being real, y'all. Back on Xylanthia, some of the Moors, they going through like the walk of shame. They like, damn, how the fuck we let these folks do this? How we let these niggas do it like this, bro? How we let that happen, bro? And then this one of the other God probably walking by looking at her like, bro, disgusting. Ugh. Real shit, bro. Like, bro, it probably some of the God walking by like, bro, no lie. Some of the Moors, they went back to Xylanthia and went back to their girls and shit. They cosmic wives. They cosmic wives looking at them like, man, you fucking disgusting. And you helped them take over the planet. Real shit, bro. I'm being real, bro. Like, goddesses, tell me I'm lying. When a nigga cheat, when a nigga do something, and you be like, damn, ain't even nobody there. You get what I'm saying? You be like, nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's how the Moor going through similar shit, bro. The Moor going through similar shit back on Xylanthia. They comment wise and shit. They like, nigga, a human being? You didn't even fucking pick a goddess. What the fuck? They like, what the fuck? You ain't even pick a goddess. At least, bro, she probably telling that nigga, man, look, you could have at least chose a goddess. You chose a, and y'all know as above, so below. So our goddesses, they have that same, like, the way they are down here, they like that in the cosmos too, bro. It's just, they different. They just different with it. Like, they different. Like, they not the way they are down 11:11, P to the ancestors. Damn, but that time fast and fuck. What the fuck? 11:05, man, they clock over there fast and fuck. That's how I would know. That's how I know I was meant to see that. That's how I know I was meant to see that. Cause they clock over there fast as fuck. Oh God. But yeah. So our goddesses, they like that back on Xylanthia too, bro. They like, man, you couldn't even get no goddess. God damn, I'm being real, man. I'm being real. And bro probably sitting there like, man, bro, I ain't trying to hear this shit, bro. God damn, man. And she like, you gonna hear it today. You gonna hear it today, goddamn. Why you not? I'm being real, bro. I'm being real. The more going through shit like that back on Xylanthia right now, bro. He probably sitting there like, bro, man, lady, I ain't trying to hear this shit, man. God damn. Lady, dude, woman sitting there, you gonna hear it today? You can't eat you no fucking goddess. Nasty motherfucker. I'm being real, bro. I'm being real. But it ain't on no low vibrational shit. It ain't on no low vibrational. How we is today, it ain't like that. It's different. As above, so below. But it's more high vibrational. Real shit, bro. It ain't on no shit where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different. It's different, bro. Understand it's different. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, the goddess know, like, man, they was under spells, man. You feel me? At the end of the day, the goddess know the more was under spell. He didn't mean it, man. He tried to fight it. He didn't mean it, bro. To a certain degree, he didn't mean it, at least. To a certain degree, he didn't mean it. A part of him did, though, because, nigga, you still a god. Like, you got free will. Feel me? But he was under spell, man. You feel me? He was under spell. So they know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they still giving them hell, though. I ain't gonna lie, they still giving them hell. Oh, God. But yeah, man. 50 to 100 feet tall giants. Anunnaki gods. Nah. Understand this right here, Cosmic family. In those days, there was giants. 500,000 years ago, all the way to 1493, there was giants. There was giant Anunnaki gods walking around. Anunnaki gods walking around everywhere. There was giants. All the way from 500,000 years ago to 1493, there was giants. Even after then, there was still giants walking the land. Even after then, it was giants walking the land. We was just 25, 30 feet tall, but we was still giants. Some of us had wings. Some of us had wings. Some of us were giants with wings. You know how on the thumbnail, why you think I showed y'all the thumbnail? Look, y'all, look, those of you in the university, y'all already know what's going on. But for people that's new, y'all gonna realize, bro, even the thumbnail that K-Bo be showing us has some meaning to it. Like, I'm being real, bro. Even the fucking thumbnail, like, I've shown, look, bro, listen, I understand. Our people learn through imagery. We don't use words. If anything, we use hieroglyphics. We don't use words. Feel me? We learn through imagery, hieroglyphics, stuff like that. Feel me? That's why I show y'all the images, so you can get a visual of what the fuck I'm showing you. I'm just being, I ain't saying like that, bro, but I'm being real. You get a visual of what I'm showing you when I show you these images. I show you like, okay, these were the giants, and they giant niggas with wings on them, man. They giant niggas, someone got wings and someone flown. You see them floating around. We really were like that, bro. The only difference is that we had cities that were built for these same giants. Now imagine a city that's built for people that's 50 to 100 feet tall. You know how fucking big the doorway is? Imagine how big the doorway is. You 50 to 100 feet tall. You know how fucking big the doorway is to the building that you live in? You 50 to 100 feet tall. Imagine how big the doorway is to the building that you living in. You 50 to 100 feet tall. Imagine the doorway to the building that you living in, my nigga. You, let's say, imagine how big the castles was. Imagine how big Zeus' castle is. Fuck that. Because he's still 50 to 100 feet. He got all his fucking memories. Zeus, y'all know Zeus got all his memories. He just don't have all his powers. But he has his memories. He just don't got his powers. He got his memories, just not his powers. So he's still 50 to 100 feet tall. Imagine how big his fucking castle is. They're down there on Hades right now. Imagine how big that nigga castle is. It's a castle built for a giant, 50 to 100 feet tall. Imagine how big your evil brothers and sisters castle is down there on Hades. Now see, when we was 25, 30 feet tall, that's when they could attack us. When we was 50 to 100 feet, they couldn't do shit. That's why they had to blow the sun out the air, cut the trees, blow the towers up, stuff like that, so they could drop us down in size. They couldn't do that when we was 50 to 100 feet tall. They had to drop us down in size. Once we dropped in size, now the Draconians, they 25 feet tall themselves, the alphas, you know what I'm saying? So now they can pop out. They can pop out and be like, shit, finna take them on now, you get what I'm saying? Of course, we gonna get rid of more of them than they get rid of us, but you get what I'm saying? Now they can touch us. We more touchable. At first, they couldn't do shit because we were way too fucking tall. But once we got smaller, 25, 30 feet, now they start attacking because we a little bit smaller. We a little bit smaller, now they started. Basically, when we was the Egyptians, Ancient Kemet, they couldn't attack us during Ancient Kemet. Ancient Kemet was right over here in America when we first banded up. Ancient Kemet, we was like 30 to 40 feet, 40 feet tall. Basically, we had chopped off the extra 50. Like when they blow the sun out the air, we automatically dropped not automatically, but it was basically like 50% power gone. All real. We dropped down 50 feet all real. Majority of it, we started dropping down 50 feet. The sun, like, bro, that's why I tell y'all, the sun was powerful, bro. It's another fucking sun, bro. What you think it gonna do? You feel me? Like, it literally gives you that extra 50%. When they blow the sun out, we went down literally 50%. Like, we instantly, the 100 dropped down to 50 off rip the second they did that for a good bit of us. Not the very, very second, but y'all get what I'm saying. So now, we like 30 to 40. They still couldn't do shit, though, because we still, even though we are still a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We were too turned, though. We were still too turned up. We were still too protected, you feel me? Too turned up. So they had to keep dropping the realm, lowering the frequency of the planet, and had to introduce the cold weather. This, you know, that now they introducing cold weather. They building the ice walls. Now you get the realm getting colder, and We dropping, you get what I'm saying? Now we dropping down in Egypt. Now we down up in Egypt days. Now here they come. Here come the Spaniards in the 1500s. Amerigo Vespucci and them. Here comes Amerigo Vespucci and them coming overseas in the 1500s. In those days, there was giants, 25, 30 feet tall, Egyptians. And here they come coming across the seas from Europe to go attack the Egyptians. Amerigo Vespucci. Amerigo Vespucci now. Remember, Christopher Columbus was the one that crashed in the Caucasus. Amerigo Vespucci was the one that came over here and attacked America. They stopped with the bullshit. That's why America is named after Amerigo Vespucci. They stopped with the bullshit. Yeah. Came overseas attacking the Egyptians. And the Egyptians were fucking them up for a good little period. But eventually, we got where we are today. But in those days, there was giants. In those days, there was giants. Now, Amerigo Vespucci, the Spaniards and all them, they had magic. They had magic. This was in the early 1500s, man. They had magic. Came across the, you know what I'm saying? Now, understand, they talk about wooden boats. They technically, a lot of them didn't even have wooden boats like that. Like, they had other shit, bro. That's why if you go to older pictures, now even Caucasians started to break this shit down. Because I done seen it all over TikTok. They'll be like, hey, bro, some of these older pictures, the ships don't look right. Like, that ship, that's a steel ship. That ship shouldn't be in a picture that's that old. That's a steel ship. That ship looks a little bit too modern. What the fuck? Like, they actually came in shit. Like, they didn't come in wooden boats. Amerigo Vespucci and them coming in, like, steel ships, bro. They didn't come in no, you feel me? Now, understand, the Moors were the ones helping them out the whole fucking time, bro. That's why people be like the Moors snaked out America. No, that's not true. The Moors were the ones that constructed the ships for Amerigo Vespucci and them to go across the motherfucking water. And the Draconians and the Pleiadians and shit. Falling on 13 families and all that. They were the ones that basically gave, you know what I'm saying, came up with these ships and shit. They didn't have no wooden ship though, bro. Nigga, wooden ships could not survive the seas back then. The ram was too high of a vibration. If a wooden ship was to go across the water back then, nigga, the waves, it'll get flipped. You get what I'm saying? Like, nigga, the waves, all types of shit, it'll tear it up. It won't make it. It wouldn't make it. Nigga, nowadays a wooden ship wouldn't make it across the fucking ocean. So you think it'll do it back then? Is you... What, y'all, nowadays, do a wooden ship need help getting across the ocean now. It need navigation and all that shit now. You think it could do it back then? Hell no. The Moors and shit, the Moors and all that, they were doing this shit, man. That's why folks say the Moors snaked out the black people in America. They just don't know what the fuck going on. But the Moors were the ones that basically created these ships, bro. Like, they were overseeing this shit. Like, they were putting them on like they were, bro. Literally, in the early 1500s, this is what was going on in Europe. They were literally at the docks. The Moors and all that, they sitting at the docks. You see UFOs. You see not our, but the Moors. You see the Moors, they got their UFOs. They hovering above the docks. This shit was going on in the 1500s, my nigga. In those days, there was giants. You see the Moors and their UFO, they hovering over the docks. They overseeing the fucking battle. They watching down below, overseeing. They telling the commander, basically Amerigo Vespucci, his top commanders and all that. They telling them, look, this is what we gonna do. Boom, 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 boom. Then how we finna do it? We got the ships. Then next thing you know, the more they bring in all these ships for them. They parking these big ass ships in the dock. Millions of clones. Here go, they coming fresh out the clone lab. Millions. They getting on the fucking ships, going overseas to attack the Egyptians, man. This shit happened in the 1500s, and the Moors were overseeing the shit, watching in their UFOs above the port, the whole fucking time. While they were boarding these steel ships, not wooden, steel ships in the 1500s to go attack Egypt. In the 1500s, it were millions of clones getting on these ships. Millions. The draconian reptilians, they posted up on some of them. Nigga, some of the draconian reptilians were dead ass. Look, y'all. Some of the draconian reptilians, they were dead ass, like, posted up. They were dead ass, posted up. Like, let me show y'all this shit. Let me show y'all this shit. Show y'all this shit. Some of the draconian reptilians, y'all, they were dead ass, posted up like this. They were posted up like this. On the whatchamacallit, like they posted up. They posted up on the front of the boat. On the front of the boat. Ready to jump off and go at Egypt. Like they posted up on the front of the boat, bro. Front of the boat. All the human beings. All the little 6, 7 foot tall human beings. The whole army sitting behind him. Big ass draconian. He 20 feet, 25 feet tall. He posted up on the front of the boat like this. They got there, they going towards America. And they landed D-Day style, bro. D-Day style. When they came in, this shit was like D-Day, man. We were like the Nazis. We were like the Nazis. They were like the Americans and the British and all that off of fucking D-Day, man. This shit was like D-Day when they hit us. Y'all remember, man, in those days, there were giants. Nigga, this shit was like D-Day. Nigga, this shit was the biggest sci-fi movie nigga never seen. This shit was like D-Day. As a matter of fact, I might do a live title D-Day. I'm gonna go more in detail about this moment in time when they landed in America. Because people gotta get this shit. I'm gonna do a lecture titled D-Day. And I'm gonna go more in detail about real talk when they landed in America, man. Shit was like D-Day though, man. Big ass draconian, he in the front. He got down, like, let's say the alarm go off on the ship. The draconian go off, like the alarm. They come out. They yelling. They million strong. They come off the boat. You hear all this. How they be in the movie, right? Like that for real. You hear millions of soldiers come off the boat. They got there, the don't drop. Boom, here come the don't come down. Millions of Caucasians. They running up all that bitch. The draconian reptilian, he on the front. He do like this. He click that bitch back. He jump off the boat. He like real shit, bro. Shit was like that for real. You see the draconian reptilian, them motherfucker like this. He ducking something around. Click his shit back. Them motherfucker jump off the boat. Boom, boom, boom. He start. Like, I'm being real, bro. This shit was like the biggest sci-fi movie nigga never seen, bro. I'm being real, bro. This shit real. This shit was really like that, bro. But I'm finna show y'all a video right quick, man. Show y'all some video right quick. Shit was really like that, though, man. Real talk. Conan reptilian, hop off top of that beat. Hop off the boat. Big ass gun, big ass sci-fi gun in their hand type shit. Them motherfuckers shoot. Bah, bah, bah. He start busting. I'm being real, bro. Shit really like that. And we on the defense. We shooting back. We got our magic, our weapons, our UFO, all that. We busting back. You feel me? Shit really like that, bro. Real talk. Right here in fucking America. Y'all better stop playing. Right here in fucking America. Real talk. Right here in America. Right here in America. See, right here on the land you living on in America. Now watch this shit, y'all. Watch this shit. Now watch this shit.
Our tale begins some 450,000 years ago. The Anunnaki, hailing from a distant world called Nibiru,
Y'all hear?
ventured across the vastness of space to Earth.
The Anunnaki, hailing from Nibiru. We're not trying to hear about that. Hold on.
In the shadow of Earth, the moon harbors mysteries that have puzzled scientists and researchers for decades.
Man, look. Y'all already know what's going on with the moon. Hold on, y'all. The Anunnaki connects the sons of Anunnaki. Let me look up sons of Anunnaki.
The Anakim, or
Right here. Now look, y'all. Now look. I don't mean it like that, but y'all see how they really be playing in y'all favor, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They really be playing in y'all favor. Nigga, what don't look like? Hey, tell me I'm lying. If I didn't tell you that was the Anunnaki or concept art that they drew of the Anunnaki, you would think that's a fucking black person. If I told you, if I took, look, let me take out, if I block off this and just show you this, and with no context, boy, you'll think that's a black person. Y'all better stop. Look, man, y'all better stop believing in bullshit, bro. On God, all the concept art be telling you, right? It like, bro, I be like, bro, it like they kind of be playing it for fade, bro. Like, bro, they playing all above people's heads. This shit all in for fade. That you are the Anunnaki. Blacks and Latinos. You are the Anunnaki. Anybody that's aboriginal around the whole fucking planet. Facts. But let's keep going.
or Anakites were a formidable race of giant warlike people who occupied the lands of southern Palestine near Hebron before the arrival of the Israelites.
What did he say? Let me play that. Basically, black people lived in Palestine. So look, then I fucking... Look, bro, for all you motherfuckers talking about something, Palestine, look, bro, black people lived all over the whole world, bro. Look, y'all niggas ain't gotta niggas ain't gotta hear. That's why the Sumerian gods are returning to the Middle East. And they talk about in the Pentagon, the Sumerian gods are returning to the Middle East. Oh yeah, they just ain't telling you who they are, cause we coming to get our shit back, boy. But let's keep going. Oh God.
Or Anakites were a formidable race of giant warlike people who occupied the lands of southern.
There was a giant race. There was a race of giant warlike people that occupied the lands of southern Palestine near Hebron. Now, that is not true. We are not a warlike people, but we did occupy the lands, and you know what I'm saying? But we are not a warlike people. In actuality, bro, nigga, the planet is under attack. Like, bro, we literally been in chaos energy mode ever since 1493. Niggas just keep forgetting that shit. That's why niggas keep talking about the Anunnaki evil, bro. All they do is fight. Nigga, the planet got invaded. What the fuck is you talking about? We've been defending our planet ever since 1493. Your ass just done got... Look, after 1776, they wiped our memories with the sun. They found a frequency and blasted the sun and wiped our memories using the help of the Moors and the fallen gods, etc., etc. Your ass just forgot what the fuck going on and who the ops are. So that's why you don't think we at war no more. When in actuality, nigga, we still at war on the other side of the ice wall, all types of shit. You just forgot what the fuck going on. But let's keep going.
Southern Palestine near Hebron before the arrival of the Israelites. Their ancestry has been traced back to Anak, the son.
Traced back to Anak, Anunnaki. Why you think all of them sound the same, bro? They black people, bro. The Anunnaki. The Anunnaki.
Of Arba, who was regarded as the greatest man among the Anakim.
The Anakim. Bro, the Anakim, the Anunnaki. Bro, they black people, look. Them a bunch of black people, bro. Will y'all stop?
The name Anakim is said by some to mean long-necked or tall.
Tall, giants, Anakim, giants. In those days, there was giants. What they were, common family? In those days, there was giants. Fuck they talking about.
Some scholars have theorized that the Anakim could be connected to the Anunnaki.
That some scholars have Let me wipe my screen, man. Let me wipe my screen, man. Y'all see what these folks say? Some scholars have theorized that the Anakim could be connected to the Anunnaki. Bruh. And look, bruh.
Celestial beings from ancient Mesopotamian
Celestial beings from, man.
This connection suggests that the Anakim were descendants of these powerful cosmic entities, akin to the Nephilim, who dominated the earth in ancient times. When the 12 Israelite spies returned from exploring the Promised Land.
Remember when I broke that down? Y'all remember when I broke that down? Let me show you the live I broke that down in. Let me show you the live I broke that down in, comment family. Because we ain't finna leave nothing unturned. We ain't leaving shit unturned. We gonna get them today. We gonna get them today. We gonna get them today. If y'all want to see why I broke down how the spies got down on the land, watch this right here. What is Atlantis Part 2 and what is Atlantis Part 3? Y'all want to know where I broke down how the spies came and got on the land? What is Atlantis Part 2? What is Atlantis Part 3? Talk about how the spies got down on the land. But let's talk about it. Let's keep going.
And they reported encountering people great and tall, identified as the sons of Anak. Overwhelmed by fear and perceiving themselves as mere grasshoppers in comparison.
Perceiving themselves as mere grasshoppers in comparison. Nigga, damn right you gonna be a grand. Look. Let me see if I can find a picture of these Anunnaki gods. A true picture of an Anunnaki god. Anunnaki god. God damn it. Nigga, damn right you gonna be goddamn grasshoppers. Boy, you see people like that, 50 to 100 feet tall, walking around everywhere. Damn right you gonna be a... Man, look. You see niggas like this walking around 50 to 100 feet tall every fucking well. And they got big-ass cities. Man, nigga, damn right. Damn, the sons of Anak. The sons of Anak was walking around that bitch. The sons of Anak was walking around that bitch. Damn right you gonna look like a grasshopper. The sons of Anak. The sons of Anak was out that bitch. Damn right you gonna be a grasshopper in their eyes. Nigga, the sons of Anak walking around out there. You see this shit? You see this shit? You see how big that is? Nigga, the sons of Anak. Nigga, we were doing shit like this for real too, bro. We were doing shit like this for real too, bro. They better stop playing sons of Anak walking around that bitch. We were walking around that bitch. Anunnaki gods. Anunnaki gods. Anunnaki gods. Anunnaki gods. We was out there, bitch. We was out there, bitch, man. We was out there, bitch. Anunnaki. Tattoos used to glow. See how the god tattoo glowing? See how the god, anciently, this right here used to do that right there. This right here used to do that right there anciently. Used to fucking glow. Our tattoo used to glow up and everything. Big facts. Sons of Anak. Let's keep going.
The Israelites rebelled and refused to advance into the land. Despite assurances not to fear the Anakim, the Israelites' lack of faith resulted in them being barred from entering the Promised Land, with only Joshua and Caleb as exceptions. Consequently, they were condemned to wander for an additional 38 years in the wilderness. During the conquest of Canaan, Joshua successfully expelled the Anakim from the hill country.
Nah, understand. Let me break it down. Joshua is not a person. Joshua is the name of one of the original 12 tribes. Holy shit. God damn. Look. Joshua is not a fucking person. Joshua is the name of one of the tribes. Now, there was an individual of a name similar to that. He was like the commander. You get what I'm saying? He was like the commander of this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the commanders type shit when this shit was going down. Y'all better stop believing in bullshit. But there was a person that was named like that, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Think of Joshua, when they talk about Joshua successfully expelled. Basically, he was the motherfucker that had magic. The army behind him was just helping out. He was the one with the magic wand, and he was the one talking to the Moors. Get what I'm saying? He was the commander of this shit, was talking to the Moors. The other motherfucker was just million strong coming in. You know what I'm saying? They said they successfully expelled the Anakim from the hill country. No, that's not true. In actuality, that's talking about when they invaded us. This is when they invaded us after 1493. Look, you see the shit? This right here is going on in the 1500s. 1600s. When they started attacking us, expelled the Anakim from the hill country. Well, that Joshua, that's actually talking about one of the tribes of them as they was going around fighting us. One of the tribes of them, they were going around fighting us. But they keep going.
And Caleb eradicated.
Another tribe eradicated them from Hebron. You see how they talk about that man? You see how they talk about eradicated? Bitch. God damn it. And y'all niggas think we going too hard when we say we gonna eradicate your ass. We ain't going. Look, nigga, you just eradicated us from Hebron. So look, this what we finna do to you. We finna eradicate your ass off planet Kai. You eradicated us from Hebron, right? So now we finna eradicate your ass off planet Kai. Fuck is you talking about? But let's keep going.
Eradicated them from Hebron. However, a small remnant found sanctuary in the cities of Gaza, Gath.
Nah, Gaza. You heard how you talking about Gaza? They talking about Timbuktu now, y'all. This is the scene. This is the moment Timbuktu went up in dimensions. God damn it. Y'all, they telling y'all about the moment when they tried to attack Timbuktu. You see how I say a small sanctuary found? Bro, Thoth ordered the reconstruction of the pyramids of Giza, God, whatever you want to talk about, you feel me? Not remember the Middle East and all that. That's the University of Timbuktu. Bro, this moment right here they talking about is when they shot up in dimensions and they did that. They talking about this moment in time right now when they shot up in dimensions. Man, look at this shit. They talking about this moment right now when they shot up in dimensions.
Gath and Ashdod. This enduring legacy has led many scholars to speculate that the descendants of the Anakim may have included the Philistine giants David encountered, such as Goliath of Gath, possibly linking them further to the mythos of the Anunnaki.
The Anunnaki connection. But yeah, man. They just told y'all about the moment they shot up in dimensions, man. They shot up in dimensions. You see what else?
Our tale begins some 450,000 years ago. The Anunnaki, hailing from a distant world called Nibiru.
Now this is why you niggas get it messed up. This is why you niggas get it messed up. You keep thinking you come from Nibiru. You come from Xylanthia. Y'all better stop believing the bullshit.
Of space to Earth. Their mission was critical: to procure gold.
Oh no. I knew. I ain't even feeling. I knew. We didn't already heard that. We didn't already heard that make believe. I don't mean it like that. We didn't already heard that. But we ain't. We ain't doing all that. We didn't already heard that more than once. Nigga, we tired of getting lied to. The ancestors are tired of you motherfuckers lying about our story. You motherfuckers landed in 1492 and attacked in 1493. And the world is going to find that out. I don't give a fuck how... We don't give a fuck about nothing that you got to say about it. I'm just being real. But we finna just keep... But we finna keep running it down. We finna keep running it down. Now let me look up ancient giant stories when they found the giants in the mounds and all that. Let me look up giants found in America. Look up these giants that they supposedly found in America. They talk about the mound builders were giants. Who the fuck you think were building the mounds, bro? Them were us. Them was us, bro. But see, we weren't even our full giant. We had dropped down. We were like 11, 12, 15 feet tall when we were building mounds. Nigga, we were like 15, 16 feet tall. Nigga, we were less than the Egyptians when we were building mounds. Mounds was us when we were like Mississippians, bro. That's why they talk about the Cahokian mounds. The Cahokian mounds technically were not mounds. The Cahokian mounds were actually a pyramid. Cahokia was like one of the, think of it like this, bro. Cahokia, the site of Cahokia was like the capital of the Illinois Confederacy when we became the Mississippians. At first, we were the ancient Kemites, then the Egyptians, right over here in America, ancient Kemites, Egypt, Mississippians. But see, the Mississippians consisted of like the Illinois Confederacy, the Californians, and like one other tribe. You know what I'm saying? But they were all technically called Mississippians. But it's hard to explain, bro. But they were like three, you know what I'm saying? But they were still Mississippian. You know? They knew who they were. They all were Mississippians, but it was like, okay, over here Queen Calafia, over here the Illinois Confederacy, over here us, over here, you know what I'm saying? And as they came through attacking them, they started to fall into all these other tribes. And now you got Cherokee, Choctaw, Blackfoot, you know what I'm saying? From the Mississippi, and we fell down, and now we niggas and fucking bitches. I'm being real. Now we niggas and bitches. And we come from Atlantis, Anunnakis, Atlantia. Now we niggas and bitches. Now we fucking niggas and bitches. I'm being real.
It was a usual day of 1933 for kids near Steelville, Missouri. They were rummaging the ground for arrowheads when they stumbled across something incredible. When their find was brought to Dr. Parker in the town, he couldn't believe his eyes. It was the skeleton of a human, at least 2.5 meters tall. An adult man looked short next to such a giant. Dr. Parker immediately sent the skeleton to the Smithsonian Institution, expecting an impending...
You saw that? The Smithsonians. Look, bro. Look, see, this back then, that's why I tell y'all, bro, there's a difference in the shadow government and the government. The Smithsonian is like, the Smithsonian is the regular government's direct connection to the shadow government. You know how, think of it like this, Common Family. God damn it. I bet they shaking out they fucking knees. They like, Capo, God damn it. God damn it, don't tell them everything. No, we gonna tell them every fucking thing, boy. I don't give a fuck. We gonna tell them everything. But the shadow government is sitting right here. The regular government is sitting right here. Think of the Smithsonian as the link between the two. That's why the Smithsonian knows what the fuck going on. Because they the link between the shadow government and the real government. They the link between the two. They sit in the middle. They the middleman. God damn it. That's why you know about them. Because they not the, you know what I'm saying? But they the middleman. They the one that take all the shit and snatch it up so we don't see it. They the middleman in this shit. But let's keep going. God damn it. The Smithsonian, they the middleman in this shit, though, man. That's why they always snatching everything up.
Skeleton to the Smithsonian Institution, expecting an impending influx of archaeologists in Steelville. But there never was one. You see, the Smithsonian would later inform Dr. Parker they had never received any giant skeleton. It was as if it had
vanished into thin air. This whole story sounds a lot like an urban legend, but only until you look at this map. It shows all giant skeletons or their fragments found in North America over the past 200 years. Without any exception, each find was seized and repatriated under the Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act. Somehow, after that, no one heard about giant skeletons again. Is it just...
Nah, you see how they lie about the Indian story? Nah, do you find all the Indians have stories about your ancestors being giants? Fuck them. Do you find all the Indians? I ain't heard shit about no $5 Indians. Yeah, man, my great-great-grandmama was 12, 15 feet tall, and we buried her. I hear plenty stories about giant black people, though. Boy, get the fuck out my university. God damn it. That's why we gonna fry you $5 Indians, too. We gonna fry you $5 Indians, too, when this shit go down. I don't care. Nigga, the planet already gonna get you. You ain't gotta listen. The planet gonna fry your ass. Stealing our fucking history. Get your ass on somewhere, nigga. Fuck. But let keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Just me? Or does this actually smell fishy? As if they're trying to hide the truth. What if there was an entire race of giants that left traces in Earth's past and actively interacted with our ancestors? Or maybe they were creatures from other worlds. In this video, we'll try to uncover the truth. Did giants once walk our Earth for real? And who were they? Anthropologists will tell you that most accounts of stumbling upon giants are exaggerations. But is it really so? During his expedition to circumnavigate the globe, Portuguese Captain Ferdinand Magellan described a curious case in the logbook. In Argentina, his crew discovered a giant dancing and prancing on the shore. According to Magellan, the Europeans were only as high as the giant's waist, so they were a bit afraid. But he and his fellow tribespeople turned out to be friendly. Magellan called them Patagons, from the Portuguese word pata, meaning foot. The captain even wanted to bring two giants to Europe, but on their way back, both he and the mysterious Patagons died. But even despite that, European cartographers began to put giant people on the maps of South America. Moreover, a century after Magellan's expedition, the Dutch merchants Jacob Lemaire and Willem Schouten arrived at the Patagonian shores and later recalled discovering graves with bones of people over 3 meters tall. However, when in 1766, English Captain John Byron, who incidentally was the poet George Byron's grandfather, went on his own voyage around the world, didn't find anything like that. According to his logbook, while the Patagons indeed turned out to be taller in general, they were no more than 10 centimeters taller than the tallest crew members. Later, French explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville announced that the tallest Patagon he'd met was just 179 centimeters tall. Today, he wouldn't even make it onto the basketball team. Apparently, Magellan and the Dutch greatly exaggerated their accounts of the Patagonian giants. Besides, there are living people on Earth that are taller than them.
So basically, they uncovered some giant back in the day, and now they trying to cover it up. But that's another lecture though. Like they telling the truth about that story, but not really. That's what they talk about when they tried to bring them back. They didn't make it and all that. But now the shadow government was actually involved in that incident. The shadow government. That's why it said the tribe people, they were actually peaceful and all that. Yeah. That's why it said the tribe people were actually peaceful and he didn't fight them and all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they not telling y'all the real truth about that story neither. I'm being real. But yeah, we was them giants, man. In those days, there was giants. Feel me? Finna get ready to wrap this up, though, Common family. Peace to the gods, man. What minute we on? We on 99 minutes. Finna get ready to wrap this up, man. Let me look in the comment. Let me tell y'all good. Y'all got the message. Y'all got the message, guys. Y'all got the missing. Y'all got the missing guns. Oh, put that down. Say let bet. Peace to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kato and everybody that's high vibration. Let this information sit on your soul, common family. Remember who you are, man. Remember who you are. Feel me? Remember who you are. Peace to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kato and everybody that's high vibration. That being said, pretty much did our thing for this rising, man. I ain't gonna lie. Pretty much did our thing this rising. Free Planet Kai until it's backwards. Free Planet Kai until it's backwards. Free all political prisoners. Free Malachi Z. York. Free Divine Insight. Shout out to all intellects that came before me and all intellects that will come after me. You feel me? Peace to the ancestors. Peace to the entire Young Cavo University. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. One love, cosmic family, and we out.